New Orleans, let the good times roll. All right, let's jazz things up a bit with our number 7 pick, New Orleans, Louisiana. This city is a gumbo of culture, history, and good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. From the moment you step off the plane, you're hit with the sounds of jazz music, the smell of beignets frying, and a feeling that you've entered a place unlike anywhere else on earth. We're talking about strolling down Bourbon Street, where the party never seems to stop, exploring the historic French Quarter with its wrought iron balconies and colorful buildings, and indulging in some of the most delicious food you'll ever taste. And hey, if you're a fan of comedy, you might want to brush up on your Ellen DeGeneres jokes because she was born and raised in the Big Easy. Who knows, maybe she'll be back visiting her old stomping grounds and you can challenge her to a dance-off. Chapter 6. Key West, where the margaritas flow and the sun always shines. Coming in at number 6, we're heading back to the Sunshine State, but this time we're going even further south, to the Conch Republic itself, Key West, Florida. This place is like if Jimmy Buffett songs took physical form. We're talking about turquoise waters that are practically begging you to jump in for a swim, coral reefs teeming with colorful marine life, and sunsets so spectacular, they'd make a flamingo blush. Speaking of Jimmy Buffett, he's practically the mayor of Key West, so if you see a guy strolling around in flip-flops, cargo shorts, and a permanent tan, there's a good chance it's him. Just don't ask him to play Margaritaville on repeat, he's probably heard it a time or two. Chapter 5. Napa Valley. Wine? Not? Hold on to your wine glasses, folks, because at number 5, we're heading to a place that's practically synonymous with the good life, Napa Valley, California. If you're a fan of rolling hills covered in vineyards, world-class wines that'll make you say ooh la la, and charming towns that look like they were plucked straight out of a Hallmark movie, then Napa Valley is calling your name. We're talking about spending your days sipping on Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, and Pinot Noir, while gazing out at vineyards that stretch as far as the eye can see. And if you're feeling really fancy, you can even book a hot air balloon ride and soar over the valley, taking in the breathtaking views. And hey, if you're a fan of The Godfather, you might even spot Francis Ford Coppola himself, because he owns a winery there. Just don't ask him to make you an offer you can't refuse, unless it involves a free bottle of wine. Chapter 4, Sedona, where the rocks are red and the vibes are zen. Coming in at number 4, we're trading in our wine glasses for yoga mats and heading to the spiritual mecca of Sedona, Arizona. This place is like a giant energy vortex where the rocks are red, the skies are vast, and the vibes are so zen you'll practically levitate. We're talking about towering red rock formations that look like they were sculpted by the gods themselves, hiking trails that wind through canyons and forests, and a sense of peace and tranquility that's hard to find anywhere else. And if you're lucky, you might even spot Reese Witherspoon meditating on a rock, trying to channel her inner peace. Just don't interrupt her while she's trying to find her center, unless you want to get on her bad side. Chapter 3. Charleston's Southern charm meets historic grandeur. Hold on to your monocles, folks, because at number 3 we're heading to the south, to a city that oozes charm and history from every cobblestone street. Charleston, South Carolina. This place is like stepping back in time, with its antebellum architecture, horse-drawn carriages, and genteel southern hospitality. We're talking about strolling down Rainbow Row, with its pastel-colored houses that look like they were plucked straight out of a storybook, exploring the historic plantations and learning about the city's rich and complex past, and indulging in some of the best southern cooking this side of the Mississippi. And hey, if you're a fan of Ghostbusters and general comedic genius, you might even spot